for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted. East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. Neither one play games when swinging for them fences. We want the finer things that's expensive. They hit them either close range or at a distance. If God for me, why bother? I got my game from the Godfather. Top of the food chain, rock bottom. And handle my business when it was my problem. G. Flossing with a gold chain. I got my Turkish rope with matching gold things. Bomber jacket in the winter, it's a cold game. I met some East Coast up in Spokane. Some of the realest in this dope game. I got my curly top looking like special ed. Clean fade on the side, bumping that red head. Clean tags when I ride, ducking the feds. East Coast, they get that bread. You you end up dead. Them West Coast, they leave that spread. And now you got calling your dread head.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Still trying to the riches.
East Coast, the 6'4's hitting switch. It's not a conflict of interest.
Cut it with the business. West Coast rocking them Timberlands, deep up in them trenches. It's no difference. 4th and inches. I'm finna hit a lick and handle business. I got her down, she real vicious. Rock-a-bye, baby, no witness. This is not even a conflict. You on nonsense. Got the same way in Brooklyn and Compton. But with that gang, they make a profit. On top, stay poppin'. Look. See, I was the high school slick Rick, I was styling. Fat gold chain with an African medallion. Hip-hop connoisseur and rolling 20 crippin'. Rap game real tight, freestyle was magnificent. All about the clout and all about my dividends. Them older couldn't tell me different. I need a roundaway girl to let me Showtime at the Apollo. I'm about the bottom. Take 2 and pour out a little for my who won't live to see tomorrow.
If God for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it out like I'm conflicted.
Yeah. Turn me up. Yeah. Hey, check it. Okay, I feel unstoppable. Losing's impossible. Go against the team, the thing they know not to do. Bright lights, game on the line. Do what I gotta do. Time after time, we do the impossible. You ain't made it till you got stylers go out and shop for you. You ain't made it till they put on top of you. Parading through the city, the whole block come out for you. We just getting started, y'all finna see what we bout to do. Boy, stop, you ain't here, I'm the real truth. Hunters, real blues, strips on them still new. Shopping that dope.
It's week 6 of the National Football League, and all eyes are on the dual threat Lamar Jackson. You can't ask for much more than his last game, a 5-touchdown effort. It's the Bucks and the Hawks, and it's all up next.
With Mount Rainier in the distance, there are few cities fighting. Set to go now in week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Seahawks now for their first possession. And they will be led out by their 6'3" quarterback.
Well, he did go 2-2 in the last ball game. Well, actually, he went 2-2-1, with the 1 being the victory.
Yeah.
That's the bottom line there. But wasn't it funny at practice? He threw one when we were watching, threw an interception, and the defense got on him a little bit, good-naturedly. But they're letting him know, you got to cut down those interceptions. We can't bail you out all the time.
Yeah, 2 touchdowns, 2 picks. But as you said, they got the win in that effort last week. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. A good gain on first, has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. He'll look to throw. incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll look to throw. But it's caught on the right side at Smith. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. It'll be a gain of 6 that time as it moves the chains as well. They run for the first time with Javonte Williams. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Back to throw here. Looking sideline, incomplete.
They are such a talented team in defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. They'll be led out by the final pick of the first round in 2018 out of Louisville. It's Lamar Jackson.
And in last week's game, you weren't sure which side was going to do the cheering when he stepped back to throw the ball.
But you knew he was going to throw it a lot.
Oh, he's going to throw it a lot. I mean, he's ended up throwing 5 touchdown passes, but his interception rate, that wasn't so terrific either. So one side was going to be cheering when he stepped back to throw it.
They did get the win, though. We'll see if they can parlay that into this week. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. And Monty Rice there on the tackle. The Buccaneers did a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they've come in on a nice run of recent form. 4 wins out of 5.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
He's airing it out for Williams. And this is caught inside the 5. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. For all the deserved accolades Lamar Jackson gets for his running prowess, his deep ball, it's really a thing to behold as well.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And that one spanning an even 65 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. So the drive there, they went 80 yards in 3 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Seattle's offense coming back onto the field, ready for their second drive. Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's got Smith here. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. The numbers there in last week's game for Smith. 5 catches, 57 yards.
And he was able to haul that pass in there, but he knows he's got a tough task ahead of him. This unit in the top 5 in the NFL against the pass. He's going to have to really work hard to get open.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. Just not much a quarterback can do there, CD. The pressure was in his face almost instantaneously. Led to a very quick sack. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Dancing to his left. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense.
Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense.
He's well on his way to a 1,000-yard season, maybe on pace to just tear past that, Charles. Defensively, they need to pay a little bit more attention to him.
Yeah, I think so, because remember, throwing the football, that can shred a defense quicker than anything else, because as soon as the catch is made, he still has the ability to, yards after catch, get downfield, gain even more, score touchdowns, all of that. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch as this progresses, to see how they defend him and how he changes up his game in order to try and keep getting open.
Call it a gain of a yard, and 3rd and 8 now.
This defense for the Seahawks, they have certainly had their struggles to start the season, but they put it all together in getting that first victory a week ago.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now Jackson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Again, Jackson. That pass caught. It's Williams. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they've got it with a 1st and 10. They'll give to Cook on the read option. And he'll get this down only to the 18. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you've got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. And this is Cook with the grab.
And the Buccaneers are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. And they'll try the option on 1st and goal.
They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, typically, you've got to keep an eye on the defensive end.
And what does that mean? What are you looking for with a defensive end?
Well, you want to play off of what he does. If he collapses inside towards the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself outside in. If he stays outside, you go ahead and leave it with the running back. In this case, pulled it and got good yardage himself.
Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Now Jackson taps this forward, jet sweep, and he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bucs go up by 2 touchdowns.
Elliott good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. A 10-play drive that time, and it's all finished off with a touchdown by Tampa Bay. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Trayvon Walker. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Under pressure, and they got to him again. They bring a man off the corner that time, and he gets home for a loss of 6.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's a game plan that they've had so far because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
And here's Ryan Wright now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. This is fielded at the 27. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And out will come the offense as they take over. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense, making his presence felt early in this one. First half, already over the century mark.
How about the yards per completion, too? That's a pretty darn good number there. Number of catches, but he's shredding defenses, getting big yardage with each and every one of them.
And the tight end goes in motion left. They go play action now. Jackson on the move to his left. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Jackson. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. He's got his man. That's Hardman. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Sideline throw. It's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. So 5 yards here. 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Was that a receiver? Yeah, actually it was. It was a running back who was a receiver on the play. Ikey's been spending time in the receiver drills getting his feet down.
Well, those guys out of the backfield, they got to be good, agile with their feet. He showed the agility there with a toe tap.
No doubt about it. As Ikey went to ballet school, got the toes down and stayed in bounds.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
Here's Jackson. Catch is made by Hardman. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. They're going to hurry back to the line now. From the red zone now, here's Jackson on first down. On the crossing route, complete. It's Connor. Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Cook up the gut. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. James Cook, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bucs will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game, and no signs of slowing down.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25.
The Seahawks going to take over now late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring him in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
And he will find his man on the end route, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. On first down, he'll drop to throw.
That's complete to Treylon Burks.
Now another timeout called for by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. 2nd and 4. Throwing right, and that's complete. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 23 yards the pickup there.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult first half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try and wait until the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. And his kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18.
Well, still trailing here, but they do get the late field goal. Now their defense will try to keep this score right where it is heading into the locker room.
Yeah, and trailing at the break, you obviously don't want to go in off of a negative play. Give them credit for that one. Finding a way to put points on the board. Give them any type of a spark, anything to build off of as they try and plan a comeback.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just 1 play.
Jackson on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter.
Hey, out. Yeah.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. So we reach halftime, and what's been a fairly...
Message received here. No need to wait. We're going to skip halftime and get right back to the action. Here comes the third quarter.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Bucs with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
And he fires one that's intercepted.
And the Seahawks are going to take possession of the football. Not the way you envision things to start out the third quarter. One play and already a turnover.
It's interesting. You and I were talking with the coach, and he talked about how at halftime, as a play caller, he wanted to make sure he got a new script going for the second half, not just the one that he operated.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Taken down for the 5th time this game. Multiple defenders there to get him.
Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Looking to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36.
Chase Young in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to fourth down.
And this won't get there. Won't be online either. It's no good. Off to the right, and the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
You know that they were thinking second half comeback here. That's a big miss if they want to have a chance at that comeback.
A very big miss because time is becoming a real factor now, and they're 3 scores down.
So here are the Bucs to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. They start the drive with Cook. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. Now Jackson on 1st down. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
He certainly did his best to find something on that run, but there just wasn't enough time to make it happen. Nice effort there, avoiding the sack and getting back to the line of scrimmage. That one certainly could have ended up worse.
We sit in quarter number 3 out in Seattle. A 2nd and 10 now. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
Oh, partner, just a second earlier, and they might have had him because they certainly thought they were going to close in and drop him behind the line of scrimmage, but he had just enough time to dodge the pressure, and he ends up getting yardage before being stopped.
He's got this complete to Williams. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 31-yard line. They'll throw on 1st down with Jackson. Completes it to Hardman. And he's going to be taken down at the 28-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jackson. And they're going to get this down inside the 20. So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. 1st down, here's the run with Cook. And a good gain here of 9 gain from the 19 down to the 10. Ball resting on the 10-yard line. It's 2nd and 1. They run it again with Cook. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll run with Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. So they get pushed back to the 11. And here's 2nd and goal. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Jackson. Touchdown! Jamison Williams with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bucs are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. So another touchdown there, and even though we're still just here in the 3rd quarter, kind of hard now to see them giving up this lead.
And this is just an offense that's imposing its will right now. You name it, they're able to do it. If you're the play caller, whatever you want to select is there. You want to run it, you want to throw it. Pick a play, any play. They're rocking and rolling right now.
Elliott on for the extra point. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Seattle, Washington. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they manage to convert. And that'll keep the drive alive. No reason not to try it there. And they do indeed convert on 4th. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. They'll get this one complete. That's A.J. Brown. And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Off the draw, here's Williams. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
They'll look to throw. And this will be caught by his big wide receiver. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. This will be caught inside the 10. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. He'll look to throw. And oh, that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they've forced.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Javonte Williams, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is down to 28-10. So that one a long 11-play drive. And it was capped off by a Javonte Williams touchdown. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Buccaneers able to recover. Their hands team does its job. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. It's caught at the 10. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards. Now Cook running right. And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. James Cook, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Buccaneers add on to their lead, and they are also closing in on a 5th straight victory. Elliott now to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. 1 play, 2 plays, touchdown. That's all it took there. A very short and sweet drive that got him in the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. Facing a big 4th quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. Here we go with Williams. And some room to work. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. This is Smith with a grab. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. He rifles one that's intercepted.
And now look at him go. The 40. 20. And it's a pick six. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them, play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Elliott good with a PAT. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, you're off.
It's that hate, boy. Yeah, my day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. Tell them line it up. Like a 4th and 1, we sneaky when we slide them. Y'all on offense with no defense, now y'all time is up. We make the hits, y'all take the hits, and now we fired up. 3, 2, 1, don't need no break. Hut 1, hut 2, get it straight, that's how I like it. And we grind it every night to make it hit, now it's exciting. See, they just getting cake, they ain't never gonna get no ice. And all we want is chips, ring fingers looking ice. My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. See, we came up from the bottom, me and squad got it. And we made it through them problems, now it's God body. We eat, sleep, breathe this. Wave till they see sick. Do it right the first time, they all try to remix. Yeah, they grinded, but we grinded different. Tell them they time is ticking, but we time a fish. Bet not leave a minute, stop it. Something like the goat off in their pocket. Whole squizzy riding with me, who gon' stop it? My day ones here to dance at the beginning. So you know it's only right, that's how we end it. Came all the way from losing to winning. Yeah, I did it. But it ain't just me, it's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't no I in this. It's the whole team. Share it with the whole team. Congratulate the whole team. Cause when you riding like we riding with each other, ain't